Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to COGconnected. My name's Garrett Drake, and today we're playing Electronauts from Survios, the DJ virtual reality experience. Now, I consider Survios to be sort of the, my goodness, my hands are freaking out. I consider Survios to be the tip of the spear when it comes to VR experiences, at least so far. I've loved everything they've put out from Sprint Vector to Raw Data, and more recently I got my hands on Creed Rise to Glory, which is launching alongside the movie this fall. Sorry, my arms are freaking out. So I imagine the VR aspect of this game to be nothing short of exceptional, but I must admit that I'm not entirely keen on EDM. I get the culture surrounding it, I get the excitement and the flashing lights and the festivals and whatnot, but it's not really for me. And I've always been sort of amused by DJs because I previously attended audio engineering school, and for whatever reason I had several classes dedicated to electronic dance music production, and it was cool. Now, the creative process behind it is fascinating and truly does take some talent and creativity, but the performance side of it has always been hilarious to me because my final for my EDM classes was to perform an original song. Now, admittedly, I was quite proud of my original song, but performing it is hysterical because all you're doing is pushing little knobs and buttons to make transitions and little minor effects to your tunes. So I think it's so funny when people go to these massive festivals to see a guy play a glorified SoundCloud track and just hit some buttons on a stage. It's just so funny to me. Regardless, we're gonna do that today in Electronauts. I'm excited to jump in. I don't know why my left hand is freaking out. I think it's because it's blocked by my camera over here. That's exactly why. Probably need to do something about that. Look at this madness. We'll hope for the best. As long as I can do my drum rolls. Play tutorial, yes please. Let's do this. Now we are in space, which is very cool. And I think ultimately this makes me wish that I could play No Man's Sky in virtual reality.
Mission Control to Electronaut 1, we need to go over your mission objectives and make sure the Wave Rider is calibrated to your biometrics before we begin.
Cool.
I know you're eager to get started, so how about we get calibrated? Your Wave Rider is outfitted with 3 of these, but for now we'll only be using 1. Right now it's displaying the backing track and musical stems unique to this soundscape. Try activating a few more stems by touching them with the stick and pressing the T button. You can pick up a gem by touching it with the end of your stick and holding the T button. Great job. Nice job.
That's the thing that's amazing about Survios. Their games feel so good. Like, this just feels incredible right now. I wish it was a Harry Potter wand, honestly, but this is very cool. So I'm a space DJ, that's why I'm an Electronaut.
The effects cube will alter the audio with a variety of effects.
Sick! Alrighty, it's time to really jam. Let's see, what sounds appealing? Machine drum? That sounds cool. The Chainsmokers! I saw Chainsmokers at E3 a couple years ago, and again, it didn't do much for me, but I guess that was kind of cool. Let's go Chainsmokers since I'm aware of that name. I'm strapped in and ready for action. Now, there's no denying that HTC Vive and Oculus both are better VR experiences overall, but for PSVR, man, this looks outstanding. Seriously, I'm standing very awkwardly, as you can see, but presentation-wise, man, this is outstanding. Love it. Just want to play some, you know, it'd be really fun, like a rock band VR experience. You can play drums like this. That'd be awesome. So I imagine this is all about creativity. I throw those? Ooh. Selfie? Can I take a selfie? Sup? Saturation all the way up, hue shift, go crazy with it. Oh gosh, this is nauseating. Looper? So what's cool about this is that, although, like I said, I'm not really into EDM, the fact that I can creatively manipulate it like this in VR makes it far more interesting. It just feels so good to play, too. I'm a terrible DJ, I apologize. Oh, that's very cool. Just gonna take... How am I doing this? This is a big learning curve here. This is basically VR Ableton in a way. I like the grenades. So at least it kind of stays on beat for you. I need some dope-ass bass drops, dude. Maybe, Starbuck? What's up, Amsterdam? My name's DJ Bungus. Let's rumble! I like the dolphins. Everyone whip out their e-cigs and their LSD and their marijuana and stuff. It's so responsive, man. Just silky smooth, exactly what you'd expect from Survios. Wingardium Leviosa! Lumos! Rapindo! Stupefy! 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 Expelliarmus! Got an orb drum set. Can't get my left hand over there because of the camera. Where's the bass drops when you need them, man? Where are the drums? It's amazing how your legs actually move where you're going. That's cool. So obviously this ultimately comes down to your own creativity, I believe, and I'm wondering if you can create your own songs. Obviously I'm manipulating all these. I'm gonna take a look and see if I can actually start from scratch. I'm very uneducated in this game and how it necessarily functions, but I'd like to build a track of my own. That'd be kind of cool. Genre, bass house, disco, downtempo. Okay, this is cool. Drum and bass is what I'm looking for. Yeah, don't fret from my arms freaking out on this side. It's only because my camera's blocking the VR camera, unfortunately. I know you guys are impressed by my tracks, dude. Well, the good news is, like I said, presentation-wise, this looks outstanding and feels outstanding for PlayStation VR. I've had minimal bad experiences with PlayStation VR, but Survios has done it again. I gotta say, everything I've played by them feels amazing, looks amazing, plays very well, and even coming from someone who doesn't enjoy EDM, like I said, this is a very cool experience. Very original idea, too, putting electronic music production into VR. I think is very awesome, and I can see a lot of people having fun with this, specifically actual artists who create electronic dance music. I can see them doing a lot of cool things with this. I have no idea what I'm doing, but like I said, it's a very cool experience, and again, don't worry about my left arm freaking out. It is my camera's fault. But don't forget there's a lot of cool artists in the game, dude, like DJ Tiesto and me, DJ Bungus. Keep an eye out on COGconnected.com for my full review coming very soon, dude. I'm gonna play it a bit more, get to know it a bit better, and review it for you guys. In the meantime, if you enjoyed my dope-ass tracks, be sure to give the video a thumbs up. Subscribe to COGconnected for all things gaming, and be sure to follow me on SoundCloud.